Episode 2 on Good Behavior. Freedom! After 3 years in Imperial Prison, the inmates of Cell 4489 are brought before the upstanding Citizen Patrol Board for Prison 17. Arguing that droid prostitution is a victimless crime, LANC3 convinces the board members that he should be free, because why the hell do we have a droid in here in the first place? But he is not alone. Mickey Fructose is freed because he hadn't actually committed any crimes. Even Farnar the Wookiee, in prison for murders, is released on a clerical error. These bastards will definitely not save the galaxy. Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your game bastard, Kyle.
Sounds good.
Hey,
Hello,
Who are you, losers?
I'm Todd.
I'm Corey.
I'm Austin.
So, we're going to play a fun role-playing game tonight. This is Star Wars role-playing game from West End Games that came out in, I want to say, 1988. This is the first Star Wars role-playing game ever to come out.
I turned 30 in 1988.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm sorry, 1987.
Oh,
Well, I was just 29.
Came out in 1987. And, God damn it, Todd. So we're going to play Star Wars. We are not going to worry about canon. There's not going to be any of the characters from any of the movies in this.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah,
I'll be the
yeah.
first to say fuck canon.
Yeah.
This game
No
will...
ion cannons?
Yeah, the only information that they had for this game was the movies. That's all that was there in 1987. Some comic books and a few really crude novels.
1987, that must mean only one thing about the movies that were used as reference material for this game. Kyle? It was just the original 3.
Yes, correct.
Good job, Austin.
Yes, correct.
That's what we call an exposition dump, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
The original 3.
Austin minored in calendar at college.
So if I
I minored in segues.
Very much so.
So if something happens and you say, hey, that contradicts what we heard about in a novel that came out in 1994, or Attack of the Clone Wars, or J.J. Abrams movie, just don't, I don't care. Don't tweet at me or the Bastard Quest. Don't write on Facebook about how, well, you should know that you couldn't really do that. Just find a brothel and have sex with a woman first.
Brothel, by the way.
I don't know what they call them in their town.
Basically, what we're saying is canon is dumb, and if nothing else, we're going to make Star Wars better.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. As much as we love this game, we hate Star Wars.
Whoa. Hold on.
It's a bit extreme.
I don't hate Star Wars. I have some issues.
Austin minored in facts.
Yeah, Austin's address is 419. No. Yeah, so this the premise of the campaign is these characters are members of scum and villainy of the galactic underworld. They're bad people. Corey, who are you playing?
I'm playing a gentleman. He's a Wookiee. His name's Farnar. He's a Wookiee. He's from the southern hemisphere of Kashyyyk.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's a little more. He was raised by his parents were murdered by the Empire.
Sure.
He was raised by his grandmother. You want to know what her name is?
We do.
Yes.
Granny.
You can only see how proud of himself.
He's so pleased. He's so pleased.
And we did establish that the other characters can understand me.
Yeah. Well, Todd's character definitely will.
Yes.
Because Todd, what are you playing?
I am a protocol droid, LANC3, or Lance. And I was created by the wealthiest pimp on a planet called Golo 2 to be his protocol droid.
Perfect.
In a brothel, as it turns out. But
Nice.
obviously, since I was in the service of a pimp, I'm a little more streetwise and have different modifications than, say, C-3PO would have had.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm also the metal that I'm made out of is translucent. You can see through it. I wear a bowler hat and a black collarless shirt with black pants. And
I love that he wears clothes.
yeah,
You
because
walk-
it's translucent, you know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get-
Yeah, walk around with your droid tallywhacker dangling. You don't need that.
Nobody wants to see my wires.
Oh, I forgot. For a Wookiee, this is kind of strange, but Farnar does wear britches.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's listed in his equipment.
Look, if there's one thing our podcast is concerned about,
Right.
it is the modesty of fictional characters.
Yes, yeah.
absolutely.
And depending, if depending on what kind of planet, he might wear jams.
I think he does now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he does
Just
now.
the bottoms.
Right. Yeah.
And Lance also has an internal blaster. It's hidden in his right arm under the sleeve of his shirt, kind of like Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver, that he can just like shoot out into his hand.
Yeah. If he didn't have the shirt on, you'd just see it.
Yeah, so
Clear.
he's
Yeah.
got to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the cool things about droids.
The blaster also is translucent, by the way.
So
Oh, I forgot to mention Farnar also translucent.
okay,
gross.
it's gonna be
See his endocrine system. It's awful.
horrifying.
You ever seen a Wookiee spleen? Yee.
So in the game, mechanically, just about any equipment. that-
Mechanically, I get a droid.
yeah, it wasn't.
That's
God
stupid.
damn it.
I'm a dumb idiot.
Just about any equipment Todd gets can be internal. So
Yeah.
to be droid parts.
Sure.
But you can also get a belt. Maybe put some quinoa and
Not a bandolier though. I got dibs.
I'm
right. No, it's canon.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping since I have the black pants and the black shirt, I'm hoping, and the bowler hat, I'm hoping at some point on our quest that I come across a nice pair of wingtips.
What about a cravat?
Yes.
I'm also hoping that quinoa is some kind of Star Warsian fruit and not Kyle's pronunciation of quinoa.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Do I look like a hippie?
Look, if you don't eat it, you don't need to know how to pronounce it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tomato. I ain't fucking with that. What even is it? Yeah,
It's a nightshade. It's poison.
Oh, I
First
see.
off,
been right to avoid it.
Austin. So since you so rudely interrupted my quinoa, Kenosha. Who are you playing?
Well, I'm playing Mickey Fructose. He is a gambler. He's a human. He was long abandoned by his parents, not for any particular reason, just they didn't like him. And
Jesus, I didn't know that was an option.
he was
Me neither.
now he's had to learn the hard way how to make it in life. So he's charming and polite. He's shrewd and he's cunning, but he's also a little bit of a bitch.
Okay.
He's kind of an amateur at gambling, which is why he's wanted on over 30 planets.
For being bad at gambling? Well, I guess
Well, just
out.
gambling or various cons that have not been pulled off to 100%
got it.
efficiency.
He owes, so what you're saying is he owes a lot of very bad people a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah. Is he clear?
He's a virgin.
Oh,
if that counts.
What? Is this kind of like?
Hey, Lance can hook you up, buddy.
Is he like?
Well, that's what I was hoping because Lance was one off the pimp by Mickey.
Is he like a space Christian? Is that what's happening here?
No. Scrawny but very vain.
Space Christian.
Fancy clothes, but they're a little too big for him.
So he's an incel.
I mean, no. I mean, he's still cool.
How?
Well, he's in gambling debt.
I was not cool until I got laid. Then I became the coolest. Just boop. As soon as I nutted.
Just became cool.
Oh man. So,
Everybody heard.
I was like, how did sunglasses get on my face?
No, Mickey kind of skirts that line. He's popular amongst strangers. You know, he gets along with everybody.
Just not the ladies.
Yeah, he's just real good at masking the fact that he's kind of a loser.
Hey, it could be dudes. Maybe he's gay.
Yeah, I know. I'm being a piece of shit who doesn't recognize other people.
Oh, okay,
I'm
cool.
awful.
Well, you are a Wookiee. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Wookiees are really, really
Yeah. I almost forgot.
misogynist.
Wookiees get all the tail.
Oh, he's from Southern Kashyyyk.
Obviously. I almost forgot. Mickey has a nickname.
Does he now?
You guys want to know what it is?
No,
I'm good.
Bones.
Oh, okay.
it's Star Trek.
Get it? Like dice.
No, we got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So he's
Wow.
named after the one thing he doesn't do. That's why they call me Old Heroin Neck.
That is actually, you make a good point, Kyle. He has a deck of cards in his equipment. He has no dice.
Oh, so it's Star Wars, so it's got to be Sabacc.
Yeah,
Is
Sabacc.
that the
Uh-huh.
the galactic card game?
Yeah,
Do they play that in the Solo movie?
they play it in solo.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
It's actually a different card game. It's called Snarnock,
No, it's Sabacc.
yeah,
and that's Mickey.
yeah. What was
Okay.
it? What's he wearing though? We've all described our wardrobe.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's got 2 sets of flashy clothes.
Okay.
So,
Damn. Shit.
so I like to imagine like some safari pants and like a pirate's jacket.
Okay.
Does he have a cape?
No.
No.
He's got one of those kind of half capes that only drapes off one shoulder, like Thor.
So a cape.
So a cape. Like I don't know what those are other than a cape. I mean, I don't tell you to live your life.
I kind of just pictured he just had a fedora in a Reddit account. I've seen pictures of the sex.
So those are our ne'er-do-wells. Any questions before we get started here, gentlemen?
Yeah, can I build a new character? We're gonna see how Mickey fares. I bet he does better than he did in the last game we played.
You could just kill him. Or I can, whatever.
Anybody, you know what? Let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So real briefly, for the next few minutes, we're going to talk about the rules of the game.
And Kyle, you said this is like the original version of the game. It's been updated
Yes.
over the years, but we're playing the OG.
Yeah, this is
right?
the first edition. A second edition came out in the early 90s. And then Wizards of the Coast acquired this right to Star Wars role-playing games and came out with their own version, which is a lot like D&D was at the time, third edition. Then Fantasy Flight Games acquired the property 2010 or sometime in the 2010s.
Yeah.
And they came out with another system, which is called the Edge of the Empire or Age of Rebellion system. And those all have very different rules. But this is the very first Star Wars role-playing game. Came out in, like I said, 1987, first edition. There's one or two rules I pull from second edition, but this is the OG. So the core mechanic of this game is really simple. When a character wants to do something, they're going to use an attribute or a skill, strength and dexterity and knowledge. They'll have skills like lifting and swimming, survival, droid programming, repair,
Tons of shit.
lots of stuff.
Like repulsor lift repair.
Yeah, what even is that?
You got me. They don't even have railing in Star Wars.
But we have repulsor lifts.
Yeah.
I think Mickey is the only repulsor on this team.
Hey.
I was trying to make a joke there, but I just couldn't find it. So whenever you're gonna make a test, basically, so if you'll have let's say you have an attribute of strength, you got 3D. It says 3D in it. That means you roll 3 dice. So you're gonna roll those dice,
And
you're
they're
gonna add them
all just
up.
your regular run-of-the-mill, like 6-sided dice.
yeah, Monopoly dice.
Yeah, yeah.
And you roll those, add them up, and if you get over the difficulty number, which I'll tell the players what that is, then you succeed. If you don't, you fail. There is a wild die that's part of that pool, which it's a specific die. Everybody has one. It's a 6-sided die, but if you roll a 1 on that one, then there's a complication, which means something bad happens. Then that can occur even if you succeed on the roll. And it also explodes. So if you roll a 6 on that, you add another die to your pool, roll it. If it rolls a 6, you add another die, and you keep on going. So theoretically, if you roll a 6 on a wild die, you could have a really, really high roll. So there's a number of things that if you're doing in the game, like if you're doing multiple actions or if you've gotten shot or that can add dice or remove them from your pool. And that's the core mechanic. One other thing I want to mention, players have luck points. We're calling it luck points because they're all scum and villainy. None of these people are worthy enough to have the force. If you spend a luck point, you get to double the dice in your pool. So if you were going to shoot somebody and you have blaster like at 4 dice, 4D, spend a luck point, you're rolling 8 dice, 8D.
But once you use it during that particular
Session.
session, it goes away
It
until
goes
the next
away.
session.
Yep. If something happens and your character should die, you can burn that luck point, meaning it goes away forever and you don't die.
And if none of this makes sense to you, you're not alone. I never understand rules until I play the damn thing.
Yeah. I think the best look if you're trying to play role playing games and you're intimidated, just start. Look, anybody that's played them for a long time, they were terrible when they started. They didn't know what they were doing. Mm-hmm. So just get started, have a good time, drink some beer, you'll be fine.
Okay, thanks. I'll do that.
Or drink some bourbon.
Sure.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
Knob Creek Butch Please, available at Barrel and Bond in downtown Paducah.
Nice.
It's one of our newest sponsored bottles.
It tastes good.
It's
Actually-
hot.
Yeah, you know what? You don't even have to drink bourbon. You can drink any kind of booze that you want, or not booze. If you just want to drink Kool-Aid.
Yeah, crack you open a Fanta, pull out some dice, and play along with our adventure. I wouldn't recommend that, but
Yeah, I mean Fanta is created by the Nazis, but
Is that canon?
no, it was a Coke plant in Germany, World War II. Couldn't
okay.
get the stuff to make Coke, so they invented Fanta.
What? Are you serious?
I'm fairly certain
No.
that's true.
I mean, Kyle said it, so I trust him.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I
Is that why Juggalos like it?
yeah, no.
Weird.
That's what somebody told me that. It may not be true, but
The drink was technically fruit flavored, but limited wartime resources made that descriptor not wholly accurate. It was made with leftover apple fibers, mash from cider presses, and whey, a cheese byproduct. Fanta was made from the leftovers of the leftovers.
Dude, that's so much more natural than anything we put in our bodies nowadays.
you know, I actually get the apple fibers and stuff from cider presses. That makes sense. But whey? Who's like, yeah, put some cheese in there. It's fine.
No way. That concludes the Today I Learned segment of Bastard Quest. Now back to our regularly scheduled game.
Oh, let's talk about inventory real quick. Austin, do you have a gun and do you know how much damage it does?
I have a backup blaster or a holdout blaster, 3D plus 2, or plus 1
Okay.
damage.
And what other equipment do you have?
A deck of cards, flashy clothes, and 1,000 credits.
Corey?
Farnar has a bowcaster, which apparently is the only gun Wookiees are allowed to use.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but they are in this game. That's
Yeah.
definitely the only one.
It's a 4D.
Yeah.
He has 250 credits, the aforementioned breeches, and his paws, which do 5D. Much more powerful than lasers.
Nice.
Why did they even invent lasers?
Todd, what do you got?
Yeah, I have the internal blaster, which we've already discussed, and it does
And your clothes.
4D damage. And yes, my bowler hat and black shirt and black pants.
So our intention with these Star Wars games is that these are going to be pretty episodic. There will be, a coherent background storyline. It's not going to be that important. And we're just going to drop these into the feed in between arcs of our bigger campaign, which is Dune. And, whenever we feel like playing it. So this is not, we're not taking these super seriously. This is just good, lighthearted, random interval Star Wars fun.
Space shit.
Space shit.
There won't be like a serialized arc that carries over from episode to episode. It will just be
Yeah.
adventure of the week
Yeah.
check-ins with these characters.
Yeah. Most of the time, there might be 2 episodes back to back, and that's the same adventure, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a Star Wars arc at some point in the future, but there's no plans for that, and this is just kind of hey, let's have some cool Star Wars hot dog fun. That's the technical term. The 3 of you have been in prison for 4 years.
Jesus.
You just got released. You've gotten all your stuff back, and they put you on a bus, a space bus, speeder bus.
Yeah.
You're on Hyde Hellbore. It's the name of the planet. You just got out of prison 17. There's tons of prisons on this planet. Our story begins on a poorly lit street in Bukhar City, the lower levels. This is Heidelberg is it's like Coruscant in that the entire planet is a giant cityscape. There's multiple levels.
The whole planet's one giant city.
Yeah.
Yeah. As explained by Rick O'Lee in episode 1.
Yeah.
Awful character.
Oh yeah, so there's this quaint voice on the speeder bus you're all on. Welcome to Bukhar City, part of Heidelberg's Ecumenopolis. The whole planet is one giant city. Except it's staticky and going in and out because it's a cheap public transport that the prison system has hired to drop off prisoners and far from the prison.
Thank you for choosing Johnny Cab.
Essentially, right? So you're on there with there's the bus. There's not a ton of people on it. There's you three, a few other aliens, some humans, no other droids. Droids generally don't go to prison. And essentially, these buses just take you off prison grounds and take you somewhere to the underlevels, away from the bright and shining surface where the rich, uppity folk live. So on this dimly lit street, seemingly some random point, the bus driver stops. He's this big, 6-armed octopoid thing. All right, get off.
Dexter,
Doors
Dexter.
open. Oh God, I don't know what that is.
Obi-Wan!
No, that guy wasn't an octopus, was he?
He had 4 arms, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is like a 6-8-armed octopoid thing. Like,
Yeah.
get off. So the other prisoners start getting up, looking around suspiciously, getting off out in the street. There's like 2 street lights. Dark buildings, broken out glass, occasional neon sign somewhere. You can see movement in the shadows, homeless people maybe, other criminal types. The moment the last foot hits the ground, the bus driver, doors shut, and it... That's the space sound.
Okay.
And he skims off down the street. There's no other traffic. Down the street, you see headlights. They turn away.
Take it away, Ern. It's a Harry Potter joke.
Yeah, I got it. The other prisoners are kind of looking around, like trying to. You can tell that's going through their head. Do I try to find some place to stay? Because this is the night cycle. So even on the lower levels during the day cycle, there will be, illuminated ceiling strips. Right now, it's night cycle, so it's very dark.
Okay.
Lance turns on his glowing lights to let them see things better. His eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the other prisoners, holy shit, the droid's gone crazy, and just takes off running. Which, you kind
stupid
of
man.
got used to. Not the most stable people were kept in prison 17.
Right. Farnar looks around. He looks at. We all know each other, right?
Yeah, you guys were in the same cell. You were
Okay,
soulmates.
cool. He kind of looks up and down the street, and he's like, "Well, I don't know about you, fellers, but I could go for a drink."
Yeah. And, of course, that would all be...
Yeah, to the other prisoners.
yeah,
Yeah, she.
even better.
Yes, Farnar, I believe, is correct, gents. Let me do a quick scan of the area here, see, and it appears there is a bar about a block down the road where we can get some libations, see?
Yeah. There's neon lights. You can
Not
see,
me, of course. I'm a droid, but
Yeah, you can see multiple places that look like bars or the equivalent of a brothel or strip clubs,
Right.
of selling the flesh, as it were.
Yeah.
So one of the other prisoners goes down an alley across from you guys, and you hear the obvious sounds of violence. You hear some cry out, "Oh!" and then just trash
It'd be
cans getting
the Wilhelm
smashed.
scream, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And a bunch of guys, 5 guys, come out of that alley. Now this is Star Wars, so when I say guys, it's humans and whatever weird alien, right? One of them is dragging a very suspiciously shifting sack.
Well.
And they looking at you 3, looking at each other. The guy kicks the sack. It stops moving. He leaves it to the alley, and these 5 start coming across the street
Towards us.
towards you guys.
Mickey kind of straightens up and says, "How are you, gents?"
They stop, look at each other. One of them has really spiky hair, like somebody out of Escape from New York.
Laundry day. Nothing clean.
He looks at his compatriots, looks at the droid. Nothing. He's can't do nothing with him. Wookiees, he's big. Wookie.
Now, look here, my fellow gents. According to my calculations, it appears these fellows are up to no good.
Yeah, how much for the small guy?
What?
They talking about Mickey?
One of them pipes up. Yeah, Wookiee organs don't sell for that much, but that guy,
Oh.
look at him. Clean skin, no pox.
I feel like I should step up and speak on my behalf. What are you talking about? My organs? Me? Mickey? Bones? Fructose?
So the guy with the spiky hair just waves at Mickey and says, Wookiee, how much? And we'll buy the droid too.
Well, I'm torn here. I mean, number one, how much we talking? And number two, my granny said you shouldn't human traffic.
Oh, I mean, we're not gonna take all of them.
Well, which organs are we talking?
Oh, just the important ones.
Really
it-
feel like I should speak up on my behalf here.
If it's an appendix, we can do that, or one kidney,
We can't sell an appendix.
Barney,
We need hearts, lungs.
one lung.
I need everything, Wookiee. Come on.
I'm
You just
sorry.
got out of prison. You're probably tight for credits, right?
Yeah, it means we're hard as hell and
Yeah.
ain't up to no good.
Just knock him over the head, Wookiee.
How about I knock you over the head?
What?
Why are you coming up? Why are you coming out here?
Get him! Get
now,
him, guys!
Now wait a minute. I think I can settle this with a good game of cards here.
Somebody stab that guy, and we're in a fight.
Let's do it.
That escalated quickly.
Lance draws his internal blaster and says, well, according to my calculations, see, our good friend Mickey would not be able to survive without his organs.
So we got released from prison and they armed us, basically.
Well, that was in
Okay.
that was the stuff you had on you
Okay.
when you put it in your box.
Is that how prison works?
I mean,
Like,
it's
well, here's your guns.
Star Wars prison, right?
Granted, you murdered 12 people.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess it is.
no, you guys all went for fairly minor
Okay.
things. Yeah, and it's Star Wars, like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
people are just carrying guns in, like, the Senate.
Yeah. Well, it's true.
So in this moment,
It's like Space America.
Uh, Space America.
standing between his friends, one of whom is a droid who has just
Sure.
drawn a gun,
Sure.
and pointed it at these rogues, and one of which is a Wookiee who looks menacing all by his lonesome.
Sure.
Lance feels pretty cool.
Okay.
And he crosses his arms, kind of standing amongst his buddies, and says, "You see, gents, my friends that I've made in the hole there, they don't like the idea of old Bones here going without his organs, without his innards."
So is y'all's first action to have Austin talk at them? 'Cause-
Absolutely not.
Okay. So which of you is going first, and what are you? You guys need to decide what actions you're taking,
Okay.
because we're in an encounter.
So the way fights work is we choose who goes first on or in any order on our side, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like
Yeah.
we roll or anything
No.
to see who goes. Okay. And then it just goes back and forth between who we're fighting and us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though you do have to decide what actions you're taking for the whole round up front.
I feel like Farnar, being the one who said to hell with this, would rush in. Do we know if they're armed?
Yeah, they have clearly are carrying like
And how far-
knives and cudgels, and
Oh, okay. How
one of
about-
them has a blaster.
How far away are they?
You guys are in pretty close range.
Okay. Farnar is bum rushing them. He's been in prison. He's mad, and the minute they get off the goddamn bus, they try to get robbed. He's bum rushing them. He's coming at them with fury.
Okay, so how many actions are you gonna take this round?
Well, he's a big bastard. I mean, Wookiees are like over 7 feet tall, right?
Yeah, they're big.
So he's coming at him like both arms outstretched, like going to clothesline them basically, as many as he can.
You can take as many actions as you would have dice left for. So if you have what's your brawling? Because that's what you're doing. You're going into brawl.
My brawling is my strength, which is 5D,
Yeah.
and brawling is 1D.
Yeah. So your brawling is 6D.
Okay. But then I'm attacking with my paws, which is 5D. So what does that mean?
That's your damage.
Okay.
So you're only gonna roll that if you hit.
Okay, so rolling this 6D is me seeing if I hit them? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then if you do damage, you roll your flat strength because it's brawling.
Got it.
Now, theoretically, since you're brawling, you've got 6 dice in that. You could have 6 attacks if
Okay.
you wanted. Now, because your first one is free, and each additional one reduces by 1, you would have -5 dice to each pool, meaning you would only roll 1 die per attack,
Okay.
which
so,
you don't want to do.
Right.
But if you brawled, you could probably say you could safely, and I'm just explaining, because you guys have never done this, you could safely attack twice this round.
So I think what I want to go for here is to try to attack 2 of them at the same time with my clothesline technique.
Yeah. Now, technically, you can't attack simultaneously. Like, you would do one. Like, if you're saying I'm going to attack twice this round, that means you're going to do your first attack, then it's my turn, then it's back to the PCs, and you could do your second attack if you wanted, or one of them could go.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
And if you did 2 attacks, you'd be at -1 for each of them because your first action's free. Your second one is what applies the -1d penalty. Does that make sense?
Nope. I don't. I'm sorry. Until I just actually
Yeah.
fucking do it, I'm
Okay,
never gonna get
so
it.
you're going to do 2 actions this round, this turn.
Right.
Both are brawling.
Yes.
Your first action is free.
So I can roll 6 dice.
If you just do one thing, there's no penalties.
Okay.
If you do 2 things, there's a -1 penalty.
Okay. -1 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
If you do 3 things, there's a -2 dice.
Okay.
So if you're going to do 2 things this round, 2 brawling attacks,
Yes.
you're at -1 dice
Okay.
for each.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 things.
Okay,
I'm
so,
going to attack 2 of them.
so you're going to attack 2 of them. Todd, what is Lance going to do?
Lance is going to do one thing. He is going to aim his internal blaster at the guy with the spiky hair. Because
Okay.
he appears to be
And
spokesperson for the group.
And let's be honest, a dick.
Yeah.
A real dick.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you're just going to aim. You're not going to shoot him?
No, I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're blastering. That's
Yes.
your action. So Austin, what are you going to do? You all have to you have to declare your actions before we technically start.
Okay.
Mickey's talking.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So Corey,
Yes.
Farnar charges into melee. So your difficulty number is 5. That's apparently the standard brawling difficulty. So you're going to take your normal brawling is 6 dice.
Yes.
So you're going to take 5 dice
Okay.
because you're doing 2 actions, so it's -1d. One of those 5 has to be the wild die.
Yeah. So I just got to beat 5
Yep.
with my 5 dice. Methinks I'll probably do it.
Yeah.
God damn it! There's so much math. 7. 10,
Well, once you get over 5, you can
15.
stop.
And he also got a crit.
Okay, I got a 15, and on the wild dice is a 6.
Yeah. So okay. So that is exploding. So get another die, not part of your pool.
Will do.
Roll it.
It's a 2, so 17 altogether.
Yeah. So and if you rolled a 6 on that extra die, you just keep rolling.
Hell
But
yeah.
You're comfortably ahead. So you can roll your 5d damage, which is not reduced by anything.
Okay. Roar!
Farnar fucking him up.
It's 14.
He rolled an 11 for his strength.
Okay.
So you beat him. So he's going to take 1 wound. And which guy did you go after? The spiky-haired guy or one of the rendos?
The one with the gun,
Yeah, there was one guy with a gun in the back.
smacking him.
So Farnar just charges to him, smacks into the dude with the gun. Now, that's your first action. So
Yes.
the first segment is over, and it goes to the NPCs.
Okay.
So that dude with the gun is backing up. Ah! And he's going to try to get a shot off at you. He's down 1 die because he just got punched in the face by a Wookiee.
Waylaid.
Now, he's at point blank range.
Honestly, I punched him in the ear. Is what I was
Oh,
going
the
for.
ear.
Yeah, it sucks.
The ear.
Yeah.
Does.
So
I screamed, "Listen up, buddy!" And smack him in the ear.
And of course, all he heard was,
right.
yeah, but this guy doesn't speak Wookiee, so it's just for him, it's just inarticulate screeching. His difficulty number was a 5, and he rolled a 5 on 1 die. So he pulls out a blaster, shuffles back, Wookiee, and shoots you.
Well, fuck.
So it may not do damage. So what he's going to roll, he has to roll the strength of the blaster. You have to roll your raw strength.
Is that just the dice next to my strength overall?
It is.
Okay,
Now,
so 5D.
now, you could choose to react and attempt to dodge.
He's shooting at me.
He's shooting at you. However, your strength is really high,
Right. It's
And
better than my dexterity, so I'm going with strength, which is 5D.
Now the advantage to reacting might be you're gonna roll your strength no matter what.
Right.
Because you got shot, unless you dodge. So you could roll dodge, still fail, though it does increase your action count. So your next attack would be at a lower die count.
Okay, so I'm using my strength to
You roll
try
it.
to avoid getting shot, which is
Yes.
5 dice. Mm-hmm. And what am I trying to beat?
15
Okay.
is what he rolled.
It's 16, I believe. And no, it's more than that. God, this is dumb math. 14,
It's
15,
literally
17,
kindergarten math. It's just adding.
17. Yeah, man, but it's been a long time since then.
So he he draws a blaster. It's just a short holdout blaster. Starts blasting away. One hits you in the shoulder, and it just makes you mad.
Ah, dang, man, dang!
There's the smell of burning Wookiee fur.
Ow.
And for the rest of it's just this rookie just roaring, "Rah!" Death scream.
Translated as, I am real mad.
Yeah. And now that is one of the bad guys, and it's back to the PCs, which, Corey, you could take your second action, or Austin or Todd could go. It's up to you guys.
I'm taking my second action.
Yeah.
I'm going after this cat with the gun who just shot my ass in the arm.
Okay, now
and
you're...
burnt my shoulder arm.
Yeah.
Fur.
So you're doing a brawling, so you're at 5D.
Yes. So what is it, beating 5 again?
5 again, yeah.
Okay. It's 19.
Okay. All right, roll.
And the wild die was a 4, so no crit.
So no crit or anything. So roll your damage.
My paw attack, which is also 5D.
He rolled a 1 for his strength, so...
Well, I'm going to smack the piss out of him.
Oh my god.
It's 18, 21.
Okay. So technically, you
That's 21 times.
you inflict like 21 wounds. So if you want to describe
I would.
how this guy ends,
I would like to describe that, Kyle. Thank you. I grab this punk, shoulder-hurting bastard by his bottom lip.
oh god,
I grip it. I tear it down as far as I can, which is pretty far. It's not quite to the chin.
Sure.
But and then I grab the back of his head at the same time. I ram, holding onto his lip in the front.
so complicated.
His hair in the back. I go to the nearest street light and smash the side of his head in the ear I've already punched, by the way, making that worse.
Okay.
And repeatedly slam it up against the until there's just paste left.
So the whole street is just watching this, and so it's the NPC turn. One dude with a knife just steps away, going, "No, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool," and he is running.
Okay.
He's dropping his action to just run.
Right.
He's dropping everything.
I feel like we didn't see enough of that kind of Wookiee stuff in the movies.
I agree.
We didn't see it in those PG-13 movies.
we hear about it a lot. Tearing
So
arms
it's back
off.
to a PC turn.
So Mickey's still talking, just kind of talking shit.
Like how he's just
the
over
whole
there
time.
jabbering.
Well, I mean, in the,
Varnar is
in the time it's taken you to do this, Mickey's still on that original speech.
So
I'm just like, my friends don't care for the idea of me without my innards. But Mickey does have his hand on that holdout blaster,
okay.
ready to react should he be attacked.
Now, you can't attack as part of a reaction. A reaction is just avoiding death.
Oh, okay.
Avoiding
If you
getting
want it to be
shot.
Mickey's turn, Mickey got to do something.
Well, he is talking, so you could make some kind of intimidation or persuasion or some roll like that, or Todd could shoot somebody.
I think I handled the intimidation pretty well.
I think, yes. I think we all agree
with,
on that.
With that as the backdrop, we'll use Mickey's speech as an intimidation
Okay,
attempt.
sure.
Yeah, pretty terrifying.
The
As
most-
opposed to the guy with his lip ripped off and his head currently wrapped around.
Which attribute actually does that fall under?
Intimidation, I don't know that there's... Let's just do a general perception.
Okay.
With the bonuses provided by Farnar, I'm going to say this is going to be only moderate. 15. Previously, it would have basically been impossible.
Okay.
But now it's moderate.
All right.
So 15.
That's a 6 on the wild die.
Oh, okay. So roll another die.
And a 5 on the extra.
Nice.
So that's
Yeah, not so
22.
easy, is it, Mr. Math Wizard?
24. Total of 24.
Yeah. So they're all backing off. You can tell this fight is basically over. So these guys just melt away into the shadows.
Well done, gents.
Todd, if you'd like to still shoot one, you can.
I would.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Avenge my shoulder.
so they basically all turn around. So that you can shoot them at medium range, which is 15.
Okay. Lance's dexterity is a 1D.
Sure. Did you take any other bonuses in Blaster?
It's just a 4D damage.
So just
I'm
roll the
rolling
wild die.
I'm rolling the wild die. And Lance is taking a shot at the spiky-haired gent.
Okay.
It's a 4.
So the blast goes high multiple times because Lance is very excited. But all the other ruffians all escape. And one of the other prisoners who hadn't gotten very far, who had just lit a cigarette, looks around. You guys need another friend?
No, we're good right now, Tim.
Okay.
Well, see, according to my calculations, Tim, we would have a 1 in 25 million less chance of successfully doing anything if you tagged along. So, off with you.
But you're still cool, Tim, and it was nice to get to know you up in the Hooskow.
Okay, guys. I'll see you.
All right, Tim.
And he
Bye, Tim.
shuffles away.
Bye, Tim.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Tim.
I love you.
I love you, Tim.
Well, Farney, that was quite a demonstration.
If you call me Farney one more time, I will rip your lip off. I ain't putting up with that.
Well, we all have names
My
for each other, right?
No, we don't.
I call you Farney. We call LANC3 Lance, and you guys call me Bones, right?
That's my name.
I'm going to call you Lipless. My granny's the only one who got a nickname for me, and I ain't sharing it with me. It's between me and Harry Jesus.
You know what? Let's go get a drink.
There's a flashback in Farnar's brain of his granny holding out a wooden spoon at him, and what does she call him?
Spoony.
And then we're back.
Yeah, but Harry Jesus on Kashyyyk was crucified on a spoon.
Of course he
It
was.
wasn't a cross.
No.
So he had to kind of do his hands up in a spoon shape. Just one nail, though.
Well, and you know, I mean, the concave part of the spoon it gave him a chance to like rest his head back.
Yeah,
you know?
he could almost sit.
Well,
Yeah.
until they drowned him in milk, because that's actually how you die when you get spoon crucified.
Blue milk.
No,
Yes.
I think it's the starvation and dehydration that does it, and the bleeding.
So you guys make it into the bar that Lance had earlier noted. There's a band playing poorly but loudly. There's
What do they sound like?
the
Are they like space ska?
no, it's like it'd be some kind of space reggae.
So a precursor to space ska. Got it.
Sure. There's a thin coat of grime on essentially everything. You guys squeeze into a plastic cushioned booth. Lots of neon lights around.
See here, I feel like I should let you know, gentlemen, that according to my calculations, see, we have, or you have, I can't because I'm a droid, but you have a 1 in 500 chance of contracting a venereal disease just by touching the surfaces in this bar.
I like those odds.
That's the closest you'd ever come to touching anything.
Well, friends, how about I buy the round of drinks since you
Yes.
guys were so kind as to take up for old Bonesy back there?
Does Farnar need to do anything about his shot shoulder?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
It's just cosmetic.
Can somebody blow on it?
Yeah.
Make it better.
Sure.
Does Lance have a fan built in there or anything?
See, that's really quite generous of you there, Mickey, especially considering you're only having to buy one additional drink because I am a droid, and
I know. It's funny how that works.
I fail to see the humor.
So the waitress comes over. She's some kind of alien. Instead of the normal Twilight 2 head tails, she has 3
Ooh.
and a single horn. Never seen this species before. What do you guys want to drink?
We'll have whatever the local special is for me and my Harry friend over here.
She nods.
Do you have anything for droids?
Do we look like a space Jiffy Lube?
Now, look here, Missy. If you ever find yourself on a planet by the name of Golo 2, I want you to look up a man named Jerry.
She gives you a strange look and says, "You can plug into the counter over there if you need to recharge."
Lance's recharge port comes out of his crotch.
Shocking.
So he just goes over and plugs in. I'll just be over here, fellas. You enjoy your drinks now, you see?
You have a nice time.
Can you get an energy venereal disease?
A computer virus. Plugging in.
He gets permanently grounded.
Screwing strange computers. So you guys order drinks. It's just some neon red slushy thing, but it obviously has alcohol in it. She charges you 2 credits a drink.
Mickey pays for those. Which
Yeah.
brings me down to 996 credits.
Yeah, way more money than I do. $4 tax, Mickey. Rips his lips off. Both of them.
Well then, what are you guys' plans for now that we're free?
My big thing is I don't have a ton of dough, so I'd like to make some money.
I think we can fix that.
How?
Well, I'm a gambler.
No, I want to make money the right way, which is possibly murder,
The right way.
possibly murder,
By criming.
or a crime. Mickey,
Well, I mean, I can definitely accommodate that as well.
you're going to let me murder you for money? I can do that.
No, the whole reason I wound up in that jail with you gents is because, well, one of the con jobs I was pulling went south, but it was the first of its kind.
I was framed.
Tell me about it.
No. It's personal. All I know is this planet ain't got much going on down. You seen as soon as we got off the bus, people acted a fool.
Yeah, I mean, I think our first order of business could just be finding a way off of this shithole.
I am fine with that.
Look here, fellas. According to my calculations, we have an approximately 1 in 1 billion chance of successfully making money in Bukhar City, see?
I've been through it. I've been in that jail for was it 4 years? Gosh dang! And on this planet, that's like 5 on some other planet.
Well, you know how many years I was in
due
that
to
jail?
orbits.
You know how many years I was in that jail?
Yes, we were all in for 4 years. That was explained in the prologue, see? Look here, fellas. I'm gonna walk around this bar and see if there's anybody I recognize and see if I can find us some work. How does that sound?
That sounds excellent.
All right then.
Okay. So Lance starts walking around, presumably while Farnar and Mickey are working their way through their drinks. So Lance, it doesn't take you very long. There's a booth in the back, past where people are gambling, and the terrible band is playing. There's a man sitting in a booth. There's like a short line, and there's a little placard with a Black Sun on it. Black Sun is one of the more notorious crime syndicates in the galaxy. And you can tell what's taking place are job interviews. 2 of the people in the line are prisoners that you were in the speeder bus with.
The one of them, Tim.
No, you don't see. Tim's not there.
Son of a bitch.
Tim's at the bar.
Miss him. We're just waving. I thought I'd never see you again, Tim.
I just came to the bar. 'Cause
Cool, us too.
I like bars.
Yeah, me too, Tim.
Yep.
Bye, Tim.
Okay. Just gonna stay over here.
All right, but Tim.
And Todd, there's 1 or 2 other booths where it looks like some crime syndicate is trying to recruit cheap muscle, but you don't recognize any of the other probably local syndicate signs.
So Lance is going to approach the Black Sun table.
So Lance waits in. Do you wait in line or do you just go straight up?
He goes straight up. He passes everyone. He's a droid.
Hey, you're cutting. Hey, no cutting.
Lance unsheaths his internal blaster. And then, anybody got a problem with this?
Make a command roll.
Okay.
Perception, yeah. Let's just
It's a
flat
1D.
Okay. So you're in a bar full of criminals. These guys just got out of prison. We're gonna say, yeah, this is gonna be pretty difficult. So 20. Make sure you're rolling your wild die.
It's a 1.
So that's a complication.
Ow.
So you didn't notice that there was an Aqualish trying to cut line at the same time you did. He goes, "Hur, hur!" and he's gonna smash you with a shock maul.
Oh God!
Ow.
12, which he's right next to you, so that there'd been a 5, so that's gonna hit.
Shocking, literally.
Gonna wind up carrying this droid in a backpack like
Dude,
Chewie did.
me thinks he got a little cocky. He got a Wookiee friend, but Wookiee ain't there.
So you're gonna want to roll your strength.
Oh boy, I bet that's a humdinger.
It is also a 1D. A 2.
Hey, eventually it's gonna be really good.
Okay. So he got 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Hey.
Yeah, so technically you would take 11 wounds, but he wasn't trying to kill you. He was just trying to, like, electrocute you and knock you down. So Lance just completely smashed and shocked and just fried and just tumbles over in this pile of smoke.
Now, look here, you ne'er-do-well.
About 30 minutes later, somebody...
Wait, surely we heard that smashing, right?
You heard just like this crunching noise and then this pop and hiss, and you saw smoke start drifting through the bar.
Oh God. Oh hell, what the hell did Lance do?
So, Todd, you have 11 wounds, and you're dead. But you're a droid, so you... actually, I didn't think about this. You can just be fixed.
And Farnar has droid repair as part of one of
Yeah.
his bonuses here.
So,
And I think we noticed that, and I run over. I'm like, what the hell?
so Farnar pushes his way. So is Mickey going, or is Mickey staying back at the booth?
Oh, I guess I'll go see what the fuck is happening.
You guys push your way through the crowd that's gathered around the smoking husk of the dwarf, the Aqualish with this big arcing shock lance, which is just a giant space cattle prod. He cut line!
Well, you did the right thing then. Rude as hell. My granny and I used to go to a buffet. And this fella used to do that all the time. Boy, did that get her in a twist. But that was our buddy, and I guarantee he got cocky and cutting's wrong. So if you could stop smashing him, I apologize for him.
So I rolled a 1, so this guy definitely does not speak Wookiee.
Can you translate for me, Mickey? I'm over there.
Yeah. The koala's just looking around. What's he saying?
Well, he's the gist of it is that we're very sorry our friend cut line. That is wrong.
Droids be stupid.
My friend Wookiee here has a granny and something about a buffet, and we'll take the droid away, and you all can go on about your business.
Austin, you can make a bargain.
Okay.
You can roll your bargain to make this sound like a good deal for them.
Yeah, so we'll take this droid away, and I tell you what, we are going to be standing in line for this job, but when we get up there, we'll give you an extra mention. How
Okay.
about that?
This is just this is easy because the Wookiee's not being threatening, and the situation is
buffet.
solved.
Buffet rules. Come on, man.
12.
Okay, you just needed a 10.
Well, you got a 6 on your.
I did. I need to roll another.
You can roll
die,
another on your wild dice there.
That's a
Well,
1.
he
so
won
it's
anyway.
13.
But, yeah.
Yeah, just back of the line. It's fine. If you want to take your droid friend, that's okay.
All right, thank you.
I pick up Lance, and like I said, I do have droid repair. Can I just start working on him? Try to just get him in some kind of
You
functional
can.
state.
If you want to try to get him conscious,
Right.
it'll be really hard. You're going
Okay.
to need some time because he's fucked.
Well, like I'm just wanting to start working on him.
Sure.
If that's cool.
Yeah,
So
so
I-
just say you're doing that while you're waiting in line.
Okay. Do I need to roll?
Yeah.
So my technical is 3D plus 1, and my droid repair is 1D, so that's 4D, right?
Yeah, let's see. This is going to be a fixed length. This is going to be a lengthy task. The base DC is going to be 15.
Okay. So when it says 3D plus 1, that's just adding 1 to the entire score. Is that what that means?
Correct.
Okay, got it. Man, I'm good at this game. That is 14, 15.
Okay. You just, so
He bursts back to life like the Tin
Yeah,
Man.
the head is active. Nothing else is.
Lance, wake up, buddy. Wake
Ah, let me at him,
No,
see? Let me
shut
at him.
your-
I'm going to box that fella's ears,
Shut
see?
your lip. You know what I do to lips.
Now, what you guys don't realize is Lance is talking about a fight that happened 20 years ago. Because he doesn't know where he is right now.
Lance, you got a little too big for your britches, son. Now, just keep it down. Mickey and I are in line. We're gonna talk to the black son. You shut up, or I'll turn your ass off. I'm gonna fix you, but don't be threatening people because you're a fucking droid.
Well, you can just kiss my ass, Tarful.
I turn him off.
Artful. That's an insult where I come from, son. Click.
You guys wait in line. Doesn't take very long. A lot of the interviews are pretty straightforward. And eventually you get to the Black Sun representative, who's wearing this gold coat, otherwise unassuming clothing, sparkly and shimmering in the neon light. And he gestures to the other side of the booth, which looks like it's actually been wiped down. Well, I like Wookiees.
Me too.
I do speak a little Wookiee.
Oh, that's good. So you understand me, sir.
Yeah.
You ever been to a buffet?
I'm not sure what that last word was. So, you three, I'm assuming the droid that you're carrying around is with you.
Yeah, and I apologize again for him coming up here giving y'all lip.
Sure. No, it's
We just got out of the clink there, buddy.
sure. Prison 17.
And what's your name again?
Zinamuk. So, what are your skills? You seem
Well, I got 5D strength.
sure. Sure. Yeah. You're a Wookiee. You're big. I get it.
Strong. I can fix a spaceship.
Yeah. Okay. Useful. What about you?
I can ride a beast too.
What about you, Captain Cape Man?
I have quite a proficiency with my the old blaster. I'm a gambler by trade.
So you're the one that doesn't shut up. I got it.
Our primary objective is finding a way off of this planet, and so any jobs you might be able to take that might send us in that direction, or bringing anything back.
We're looking to make a little money
Yeah,
in crime ways.
Okay.
yeah. My parents abandoned me when I was small.
I don't look, son. I don't need the full.
My parents are dead.
Got it.
I was
just
raised by
want
my
to know
granny.
what level of crime you're comfortable with.
I'll do what the hell ever.
So if Black Sun had a need and it might require the murder of some
Yes,
security officials.
sold.
Oh, we'd meet that challenge quite enthusiastically.
All right. Well, just look. Give me your comlink numbers.
I don't know what mine is.
Just look. You just touch comlinks. It'll mine will.
Okay.
Mickey does a little flourish with his hand and makes a card appear, like a magic trick,
What am I?
and
What
writes the numbers down on the card. And
is that? Paper? What is that?
Space paper.
yes, it's very valuable.
It's paper.
What am I gonna? Oh God. Okay, fine. He takes it.
Yeah, I also hold up Lance and be like,
Oh, like
He just sticks it to
now.
his forehead. It's good. Look, there's a up the street. There's a hotel we operate. You could stay there for a few days, but I'll have something soon.
Oh, we appreciate that.
I mean, you're gonna have to pay for your rooms.
They got
but
the one of them continental breakfasts there.
I don't know. Some of those words are not. I don't know what they mean.
I
But
I know
they
many
have
people
food.
have to pay for it. It's just so kind of you to offer it to us complimentary.
I didn't.
I really
actually
appreciate that.
offer that complimentary.
Oh, you didn't?
no.
Oh.
No. Yeah. It's
Oh, that's
Well,
Look,
good thing
it's
you
just-
got 1,000 credits and I don't.
it's just safe. Nobody's gonna try to steal your organs.
Oh, that's good. They got they got garlic bread.
I don't know what those. I'm not.
we're big fans of garlic.
I'm
bread.
only
we had a
getting
lot
about
of it in jail.
half
Oh,
of these
man.
words. I look. I don't speak Wookiee that well.
I'd almost go back to jail for that garlic bread.
But look. Look. He tells you how to get there.
All right.
Well,
All right,
something.
Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the droid
Yeah.
again.
Don't break any of the vending machines for droid parts.
They have vending machines for droid parts in there?
No, they just have vending machines. I don't want you to break the vending machines to build your friend.
Oh,
Well, we wouldn't dream of it.
man. Yeah, no, I would not like Lance to be able to dispense space Cheetos. No problem, sir. I
Wouldn't dream
will-
of it at all.
No.
Mickey gives the most noticeable wink to Farnar.
Farnar goes,
I agree.
And with a swish of his cape, Mickey is gone.
You hear the guy muttering, "I gotta get a new job."
And then he comes back because he realizes he came with 2 other people.
And Farnar is still sitting there cradling Lance.
So, are you guys gonna do anything else in the bar, or are you heading to the hotel?
Yeah, let's head to the hotel. I can continue to work on Lance there.
Yeah, you guys get a room. It's pretty. I'm assuming you're just getting a room.
I pick up an entire vending machine as I walk into our room.
Yeah, it's 5 credits a night. It's 5 credits a night for a room. One of the vending machines does say continental breakfast.
Oh,
Yeah, you can. So you guys are going to be here a few days. You can work on Lance during that time.
I do that.
Okay, so roll your droid
Okay.
repair, whatever. DC 15.
8.
No, you end up having to cannibalize the vending machine. So you guys are going to be the 3 days, so deduct 15 credits total.
while Farnar is working on Lance momentarily comes back to life and says, "Nah, Jerry, the Jedi who was in the room with Tammy invited a Force ghost and only paid for one man."
Jesus. What kind of brothel is this?
A good one. So Corey, you can make another roll.
Okay. And I do want to say Farnar has decided to somehow incorporate the vending machine aspect into Lance now to where he can dispense
There's
chips.
just a cavity of space Cheetos that Lance doesn't know about.
11.
So that's day 2.
I need to find a Johnny Five so we can put tank treads on him.
Corey,
Yes.
make your 4th roll.
Okay. It's 15.
Okay, that's what you needed. So Lance is effectively back.
Yes.
He
Do I
has
lose my wound
you
status?
lose. Okay, so you're going to lose both your wounds. So you're fully back, but your blaster is irrevocably destroyed. Could not be salvaged.
That's lame.
But in its place, a Toblerone pops out.
Yeah, there will be like space chocolate in there the next
Yeah.
time you try to use it.
Is this podcast sponsored by Toblerone?
Perhaps. A Twix comes out, but just one.
Just one.
Just the left one.
Yes.
Finally, you guys get a message from Black Sun. It just gives you an address to meet. So you guys get an address. It's a derelict warehouse not far from the starport. You go in through a street access where the door's just been crudely broken open. The warehouse has been cleared out. There's just detritus, broken appliances, just empty, echoing. You see this shape coming out of the darkness. It looks like it's about the size of a speeder truck. And you hear this shuffling, this scratching. As it comes into light, you can see it's this giant spider-like creature. Giant fangs, a very impressive jacket, rings on the fingers,
Ooh.
blasters on his sides. Are you who I'm supposed to meet?
That depends.
Yeah, Black Sun guy sent us.
I'm Uto.
Hey, Huto. My name's Farnar.
I speak Wookiee.
Oh, hells yes.
Yeah.
It's a good language to learn, isn't
We
it?
eat them on our planet.
Well, shit.
Yes, this is my friend Farnar, our droid Lance.
Yes. Can I? Do you perhaps need some female companionship there?
We don't have any of that.
I am female.
But my name is Bones.
We don't eat people.
According
Not
to my
humans.
calculations, you have never once been referred to as Bones.
Yeah, but that's my nickname.
No,
What's his real name?
Mickey.
You look like a Mickey.
That is also my name, yes.
I'm told you're down with the crimes
We're down with whatever you need us to be.
I love crime.
and you want to get off planet.
Yeah, hell yeah. This place is bad. I'm sorry.
Something
I'm s-
fierce.
I'm sorry if you're from here.
We want you to steal a ship. You can keep it.
Oh, hells yeah.
We just want to stick it to the Crimora.
What's a crime aura?
Crimora is an intergalactic crime syndicate.
Oh,
You've heard of
shit.
them.
Well, see here, fellas. Of course, as you know, there is not a ship in this galaxy that I can't fly.
Hell yeah, that's cool, and I can fix them pretty good.
Look, I don't care what you do. You can hump it for all I care. We just want you to steal it.
All right, let's do it. I'll do
Right.
it. How,
Do you
how
know
mu-
where we can find it?
Yes.
yeah, I would imagine so there.
Just to clarify there, giant spider lady.
Uto, you could call me Uto or Miss Uto.
Sure, Uto, Miss Uto. I'm just so our payment for stealing this freighter is the freighter itself. Is that right?
We give you the information to get in. You steal it and you keep it
Where are we going with it?
wherever you want. We don't
Okay.
care.
Where's it located at?
She points up. You guys are on one of the
In
lower
space?
levels. No, you guys
Okay.
are on one of the lower levels of the the
okay.
city. She's the spaceport's just above us.
Well, what do you have any info as to who's guarding it or how many and all that stuff?
It's in hangar 231B.
Look, gents, I'm not saying that we.
There will
we
definitely be Crymora thugs there.
Okay.
I'm not saying we don't take the job. I'm just saying be wary. I don't trust spiders.
That's fine, but what else are we going to do as part of the game? I mean, go back to the bar.
I did enjoy that charging port.
It was nice.
She says, look, you'll have to get through the starport as normal civilians. It's Imperial patrolled, so there'll be stormtroopers, so you should probably try to be subtle. Once you get to the hangar, there'll be Crymora. You either get past them or kill them. It's up to you. Then you'll have to get into the ship, which is almost certainly locked down. And then, well, you'll have to hotwire it or somehow break into its control system and fly it out. I didn't say it was easy,
Fair enough.
but we're telling you where it is. We know it's fueled up, and it's not planning to leave for at least 24 hours.
Can it be crewed by simply 3 people?
No, it requires a crew of 48. Yes, 3 people. We're not idiots. It actually only requires a pilot, and that's it.
I'm just saying I can fly. I can fly the freighter. I can do it. There's not a ship.
That works for me because
not a ship
I
in this
can't
galaxy
do
that I
most
can't fly. All I'm saying, look, see, all I'm saying is there's a 1 in 10 chance that the spider is not on the level.
I'm taller than you.
I trust every spider I ever met.
Thank you, Wookie.
Yes, I'm a friend.
I didn't know you had. I'm sorry you have to travel with these racists.
I'd be happy to help you. I'll do this. I need a ship myself. I want to get out of this planet. I don't like it. It stinks.
Yeah.
Smells like an ass. Let's go.
Hey, Corey.
Hi.
That was some good quality American podcasting.
George Lucas would be proud,
He would be proud.
but he's stupid.
Yeah, you know what George Lucas doesn't do, Corey?
What?
He doesn't support the bastards on Patreon.
Well, that's why he doesn't own Star Wars anymore.
That's right.
That's why we're going to buy it with your help.
Yeah, support your bastards on Patreon.
That's patreon.com/bastardquest.
You can also leave reviews on iTunes or your podcast application of choice.
Yes, please rate us and follow us on Twitter @bastardspodcast or Instagram.com/bastardquestpodcast or on Facebook @bastardquest.
And for me, I would appreciate it if you would write a tersely worded letter to the mayor of Duquesne, Illinois, who owes me $35. Thank you. To be continued.